Yeah, it turns out new FBI documents released this week through a FOIA request reveal the Bureau uses internet slang to seek out violent extremism online. It's a mix of odd terms now linked to, quote, racially or ethnically motivated violent extremism. Words like based, LARPing, and red-pilled.
This is David from the Sacramento FBI.
What is it?
Looking to talk to David.
For what?
Hoping he can help us with someone he met online. So.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna record. Yeah. What is it? What is it concerning?
I'll tell you if you turn it off.
I'm not gonna turn it off. So.
Okay, the person we're here to talk about, I can't say it on the camera.
Okay.
But it's
well
not
then,
about you.
Okay, well then I can't. I'm not gonna speak. If you're not gonna say it on camera.
What have you been up to?
None of your business.
Okay. You're refusing the interview?
Yeah, thanks.
I need you to identify yourself and let me take imagery of your IDs.
I'm not going to share my credentials on the phone.
So you said you were with the FBI?
That's correct.
And why won't you show me your credentials?
I showed you my
I didn't take a look at them. I said, 1 second, I'll be right back. Are you going to show me your credentials or no?
Yeah, we did already. So, and we identified ourselves. So what we'd like to do
I
is
didn't
just
look
have
at
a
your
conver-
credentials. Again,
Well,
I didn't verify them. I told you to wait, and I went inside.
Okay, that's correct. What we'd like to do is just have a conversation with you about some social media posts that you've made. Would you be willing to talk to us today about that?
No, I would not. I would like you to later talk on with my lawyer.
Okay.
Do you have
Do you
identification?
have a card or something
Cards?
for your attorney that we could reach out
No.
to?
No. I'll get back to you.
Okay. All right.
Do you mind just having your attorney contact the FBI office in Oklahoma City?
What's the number? What are the names of the agents?
I'll Google it for you.
So you're refusing to identify yourselves.
No, we've already identified ourselves.
Again, I did not take a look.
Okay, so the phone number for the FBI in Oklahoma City is 405-290-7770.
Okay.
If you just call and give them a name, then we'll be able to get your contact with us and we'll be happy to support you.
And tell him that Facebook flagged me for posts.
Facebook gave us a couple screenshots of your accounts.
Okay. So we no longer live in a free country and we can't say what we want?
No, we totally do. That's why we're not here to arrest you or anything like that. We just
Well,
wanna
you can't
discuss
arrest
this
me
with
for
you.
freedom of speech. We live in America.
Yes,
Correct.
Exactly. So it's kind of weird that you want to come talk to me about me exercising my freedom of speech.
We do this every day, all day long, talk to people.
Okay.
Really, it's just an effort to keep everybody safe, make sure that nobody has any ill will or bad intent or anything like that. And we've got no reason to believe necessarily that that's you, and that's why we just wanted to have a conversation.
So do you have a conversation with everybody on the neighborhood?
Do you have information of anybody else in the neighborhood?
I mean, all I've done is exercise my right as an American citizen on a public social media platform with my personal opinions. Correct? Okay. Most of the individuals, right, in America, especially older generation, right, have Facebook. Are you questioning all the citizens in America?
We certainly would if we had any sort of concerns.
Okay, so you have concerns about my personal opinions?
If you don't want to talk to us, then you can.
I'm definitely not going to have a talk with you.
Well, thank you for your time this morning, and feel free to reach out to us.
Okay, they're so-called FBI.
The Heritage Foundation used a FOIA request to expose internal documents which show the FBI has been flagging key words used online to target individuals they believe may be planning a violent attack or may be motivated to do so in the future. The document is titled FBI Domestic Terrorism Reference Guide, subtitled Involuntary Celibate Violent Extremism.
The feds also flag a word called looksmaxing, which is defined as the process of self-improvement with the intent to become more attractive. Well, the cast of The View is safe. For example, they define based as someone who's converted to racist ideology. So I guess they must be keeping a close eye on Joy Reid, right?
The FBI Domestic Terrorism Reference Guide claims that people who are planning to execute an attack and those who have already terrorized use a certain vocabulary that originates from online activity. The FBI's reference guide defines Chad as a, quote, race-specific term used to describe an idealized version of a male who is very successful at gaining sexual and romantic attention from women. Stacy is defined as, quote, an idealized version of a female who is successful at gaining sexual and romantic attention from men, chooses Chads over incels. Normies and blue pill are lumped together in their glossary and defined as, quote, divisive terms used to describe normal people. Red pill and black pill are listed together for their definitions, stating, quote, red pill refers to a belief shared by many online communities that society is corrupt, and that the believer is a victim of this corruption. Black pill refers to a belief that this corruption can only be changed through massive societal reconstructing, often including violence. So the FBI is claiming that these terms are sexist, divisive, and that the people who use these terms online want to commit violent acts to change society, therefore classifying them as domestic terrorists. Later on in the document, the FBI defines terms that are associated with, quote, racially or ethnically motivated violent extremism. Based is described as, quote, a term used to refer to someone who has been converted to racist ideology. Red pill is redefined as, quote, taking the red pill or becoming red-pilled indicated the adoption of racist, anti-Semitic, or fascist beliefs. Great replacement is said to be, quote, a term that refers to the belief in a conspiracy to replace the white race in Western culture through high non-white birth rates, mass immigration, and other measures. This portion of the document also suggests that people who use these terms may be reading Mein Kampf for genuine racist, hate-fueled inspiration. Now, taking the red pill and getting based with Chad and Stacy can get you surveilled by blue-pilled normies who work for the Zionist-occupied government that runs the Great Replacement. In other words, by watching this video, you are now a domestic terrorist.
I wanted to drive home the point that, listen, there's nothing wrong with posting on social media. You're allowed to do so. It falls within your First Amendment rights. But when the FBI comes knocking, you don't have to speak with them if they don't have a warrant. And I highly recommend you don't. So if you find yourself, like these videos, getting a knock on your door from the FBI, remain calm, tell them no, and close the door. And then email me so I can see the video firsthand. I would love to see the video, and I'll give it to our FBI whistleblower panel that I have, and we will go through the footage and see what happened and kind of give you some advice. So if you would like to do that, head over to either my Twitter page, or you could just take this email address down right now, just Brianna Morello at protonmail.com.
You're refusing the interview?
Do this every day, all day long, talk to people.
Okay.
It's just an effort to keep everybody safe.
I think it was President Reagan said, we're from the government. We're here to help.